Hey everybody! Today was my last day with students. I only have 2 more days to go until summer vacation. The first thing before summer gets started, I need to close out my budget for May, and then we're going to review the budget for June. So let's get to it. I was expecting $3,164 in the month of May, and my total income was $3,742.57. And the breakdown of that you can see here on the screen for each of my paydays, plus a little extra in between paydays. That's from reselling. And so I have my regular paycheck as a teacher. Hello, everybody. If you're new, I'm a full-time teacher, almost on summer vacation. And then I also have a side hustle of reselling on Poshmark and eBay and those kinds of things. And of course, right here on the YouTubes, which I didn't get paid for. No worries. It'll happen when it happens. I actually started YouTube as research to be able to support my students who want to become YouTubers. But more on that like later if you're interested. I budgeted $1,007 in fixed expenses. That I did round up. So when I have $1,005.57 in expenses, that's typically what it's going to be, as long as I'm paying my union dues. I think the last pay that I have to pay union dues is the end of June. I forget when the cutoff is. I budgeted $413 for debt. That was basically minimum payments. I ended up putting $1,820 towards debt. Super excited. Paid off the debt the debt settlement that I was in. So that's done. Got my refund back for that. That is going to be off my next monthly budget. Yeah, so now I'm really focused on my private student loan, and then I do have a bit on my credit card to go. For variable expenses, I budgeted $807 and I spent $651.58. Most of my extra money went towards debt. For savings, I budgeted $240 and I ended up sending $322 towards savings. It feels so good to be able to send money towards savings finally after so long of like digging out of debt. Got my car paid off, got that debt settlement paid off. I am now working through the last two. And then we'll talk about federal student loans at another time. So overall, I would have had $697 left. However, with what I had rolled over from April and all the extra money I put towards debt, it does show that I was negative 56.58 for the month, but I had rolled over money from April, so I was never in the negatives in my bank account. So like I said earlier, most of my money comes from my full-time job as a 5th grade math and science teacher in a very large urban school district. I do reselling, I do get some stipends from work, and then every once in a while I find myself with extra money like getting the refund from the debt settlement, and also my bank account, if I use my debit card 12 times during the month, I get $5 back. If I'm using it for gas or something like that, I use my debit card, but I am trying to cut back even more there. Fixed expenses, of course, mortgage and bills, my union dues, life insurance and car insurance, nothing new there, nothing has changed. The dollar amounts are all the same. My debt, like I said earlier, I did pay off this loan withdrawal, but that is actually the debt relief stuff. Talked about that in another video, so you can go check that out. I still have my private loan and my credit card, and then the federal loan and the Perkins loan. I will give you guys an update when there's something to update. 0% interest and the 0 payment is expected to expire at the end of June. That's all I'll say for that right now. Here you can see what I'm putting towards my savings, getting 1 month ahead, the 100 envelope savings challenge, 6 months ahead, a camera so I can improve my YouTube videos, car maintenance. I know I'm going to need tires soon. Christmas, my Luna and Orion, my cat and my dog, a medical fund, new car fund, because eventually in several years from now, like my car is a 2016, I have about 130,000 miles on it. I am hoping to have it until 2030 at least, but I do want to start building up money so that when the time comes that I do need a new car, I will either have a very hefty down payment or be able to pay cash. Eventually, I will need a new cell phone, a vacation fund, a weekend trip fund, nibblings, that's my niece and nephew, and soon to be, well, I don't know what number 3 is going to be. I guess we could call number 3 either number 3 or the tiebreaker because there's a boy and a girl. But my sister-in-law is pregnant with number 3, so we'll be adding to that fund soon. And then $100 went into my Balco savings. That's a savings attached to my checking. And it's very easily accessible should I need something. Variable expenses. I budgeted $25 for my car. I didn't spend anything on my car. Budgeted $20 for Diet Coke and coffee. I was negative $33.47. Dining out, I budgeted $50. Spent $148.99, so negative $98.99. I budgeted $50 for entertainment, spent $31.30. Budgeted $100 for gas, spent $68.29. Budgeted $200 for groceries, spent $37.30. That's because most of the time my husband is paying for the groceries. I didn't spend anything on health. I spent $47.07 on home and garden, nothing for the nibblings. Self-care was nothing. Shopping, I spent $99.19, so I went over budget there. $122.77 for work, went over budget there. I really need to revisit how I approach work. There's a lot of things I want to do for the kids, but it gets so expensive. So we're going to revisit that, but not now because we're just gearing up for summer and we earned our summer break, so we're going to enjoy it. $43.20 on miscellaneous spending and then nothing for events. I am not rolling that $155.42 into the June budget because I sent so much money towards debt, so it just is going to reset next month. So here's one last look at where I was for the month, and let me give you a little update about June. So I did a June budget and it looked a little like this. Let me show you. So of course, the same as May. But here is the thing that I realized, because I did go through here and did my budget by paycheck for June 2nd. And what I realized is I like to budget by paycheck. I like to see how much I budget for each category from this paycheck to the next paycheck. I like to know, okay, this payment I made, and then I like to know, oh, it's been cleared. Let me get it off the paper here. That has been a little challenging for me with the way I did this budget layout. So my plan moving forward is to continue to use this layout for my monthly budget so I can see what I'm expecting to spend from each paycheck in each category. I love this for my monthly budget and looking at it in a snapshot. I love my yearly budget tracker, so I am going to continue to use this. However, on paydays, you are going to now see this budget. Whoops, wrong way. You are now going to see this budget tracker. Same setup. Well, similar setup. Green is my income. So I've already filled in from my June 2nd paycheck. We're looking at June 2nd here. Then orange is fixed expenses. Debt is red. Savings is purple and variable expenses is yellow mustard color. And I still have all my totals here at the top. So my plan is to manually input then at the end of a pay period, completing on this size screen where my mouse is. I'm not sure if that's going to be on your left or right, honestly, but just to put this in manually, no fancy formulas, based on what I see here. I feel like it's just going to be a lot easier for me to track. It's going to be easier for me to really focus on not overspending in areas like I've been doing. Like if you, where is it here? Let me show you. Like grabbing a Diet Coke and a coffee, going out to eat, shopping, stuff for work, or miscellaneous spending. I think by budgeting using this paycheck budgeter, it's going to give me a snapshot that will just help me out. So for instance, my paycheck, well, let me zoom in first. Okay, so my paycheck, I've already been paid the $1,582.12. So I make it bold. This $50 I am expecting. I've already done the transfer. So I made it italic so I know that it's in process. It did hit my account, so I can go ahead and make it bold. My union dues also hit my account, so I can make that bold. I feel like just being able to focus on this pay period is going to help me so much instead of seeing the whole month. So here you can see from this paycheck, I only need to pay my mortgage and my union dues. For the June 16th paycheck, I have mortgage, union dues, because they come out all the time. And then my life insurance, which is due, what day was it? The 19th? And the car insurance is due on the 20th. So that needs to come out of this paycheck. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't make sense. To me, it makes sense. The last paycheck was June 2nd. The next paycheck is June 16th. And in order to do the budget check-in and update all the variable expenses, this is going to help me so much as I'll only look at expenses up until June 15th. And then on the new budget for June 16th, it will start again. So we'll see how this works out. I'm excited about it. And if this is the version that works for me, then I will share it with you guys for free. Still figuring out what's going to be working for me. But last year's budget tracker that is down in the description below worked really well for me. But I just wanted to get a little bit more detail now. So if you are looking to just get started with budgeting or you want to just check it out, it's free down in the description below. Go check that out. See if it works for you. You will be prompted to make a copy. That's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I have 2 more days till summer vacation. And I want to get a head start on the stuff around the house that I need to do so that on Friday, I'm just going to be lazy and do like nothing. So, well, I'll probably be here on Friday with the Frugal Friday video, and then I'm going to be lazy. Hit that subscribe button down below. 2 more days to get to 1,500 subscribers. I'm at like 1,401. So it's like 99 subscribers in 2 days. Can I do it? Well, I think I can with your help. So share this with somebody who is budgeting. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite free summer activity is, because I need to start coming up with some ideas of things that we can do this summer that don't cost a lot of money or are completely free. I'll see you guys on Friday for Frugal Friday. Until then, see ya.